Can move to Japan as a caregiver without a degree. Yes, even with no experience at all. But if you follow fake agents, if you follow the wrong visas or the old information, you can waste your money very, very fast. And right now, Japan needs workers. Its population are aging right now. They need more elderly people who need support every year. That means caregivers are in demand right now. And many people still think all you need is a university degree first. This is where they miss the opportunity. If you understand the legal pathways, basic requirements, and how the hiring works, this can become one of the realistic way to enter Japan and build your stable future. Stay with me because most people only know half of the story, and the half they know can cost them everything. If you are new here and you want a smart relocation content like this with real opportunity, make sure to subscribe softly and join us. We keep it real here. Picture this: you are tired of unstable income, you want something serious for yourself, you want safety, you want structure, you want a country where work still means something. Then you hear Japan need caregiver. You think it's impossible. Maybe they only want nurses, or maybe they only want a degree holders. Maybe they only want people who are already in Japan. But this is not true. Japan has pathways where foreigners can work in elderly care, especially through the caregiver support program, training routes, and specified worker system. This is why this topic matters right now, because why many people are chasing crowded countries, some smart people are quietly positioning in for Japan. Let me explain this clearly. Japan has one big challenge: too many other people, not enough younger worker. So imagine a hospital ward, imagine a care home, imagine an elderly person living alone who need daily help. Someone must assist them with movement, someone must help them with their meals, someone must monitor their safety, and someone must care with patience. That someone can be a trained foreign worker. This is not about glamour, this is about demand, and demand creates opportunities. But what happens if you rush it blindly? You pay an agent who promise a visa in 2 weeks, you submit fake documents, you submit fake certificates, you arrive and you cannot even communicate, you lose the job, you lose your money, you return home frustrated. That happens more than people admit. So the smart move is not speed, it is correct positioning. The first thing is you need to understand what caregiver works mean in Japan. It may include helping elderly people bathe, helping them dress, helping them walk, cleaning spaces, preparing meals, observing health changes, giving emotional support. It is human work, respectful work, important work. So if you only want office work life, this is not for you. But if you want stable work with purpose, it can be very, very powerful. Now let me make this very easier. Think of caregiver work like learning a trade. You may start basic, then you grow with language, you gain certification, then improve your pay, then move into long-term career path. This is how smart people treat it, not as a random job, but as an entry lane. Now let's deal with the biggest fear. Do you actually need a degree? Often no. Many caregiver entry routes focus more on language ability, training readiness, health fitness, and employment sponsorship. And university education, that surprises many people because in some countries degree is everything, but in Japan caregiver demand can shift attention towards skill, attitude, reliability, and communication. Now, another fear is, do you need experience? Sometimes experience helps, but no experience does not always block you. Some employers train beginners, some programs expect new extrants, and some only need you to meet their language and eligibility standards. This is why research matters. Now imagine two people. One person says, I have no degree, I cannot go anywhere. The second person says, let me check their shortage sectors and legal pathway. One stays stuck, the other one moves. Mindset matters. Now let's talk about their language. Honestly, Japan is not one of those places where you should expect English to carry you. Basic Japanese matters sometimes a lot. sometimes a lot, especially in caregiving. You need to understand instructions, you need to reassure elderly people, you need to report issues, you need to read their schedules. And if any other people says they feel pain, confusion, dizziness, or fear, you must understand that very, very quickly. So if you are serious, start Japanese early. Even beginner level now can separate you from lazy applicants later. Think of language like a visa fuel. No fuel, no movement. Now let me show you where real information lives. Do not build your future on random TikTok comments. Use the official sources. Check the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan website for visa information. Check the Immigration Service Agency of Japan websites for resident status and their rules. Check the Japan Foundation of Language Resources. Check the official website platform and license recruiters. That one habit can save you thousands because fake agents survive on one thing: people who never verify by themselves. Now, what happens if you ignore this? You pay for a fake job letter, you get fake accommodation promises, you land in debt, never outsources your brain. Use the agents carefully, verify license, cross-check email, check their domains, ask for rating breakdowns, never send desperate money blindly. Now let's talk about the documents you will need. You will need your passport, your CV, your police clearance depending on the route, your medical check, your photos, your language proof if required, your employment contract, your visa documents. The simple point here is your paperwork must look serious. Messy CV, different names on documents, wrong dates, poor scans. This small mistake destroy trust very fast. Japan values order, they show orders. Now, picture two applicants again. One submits screenshots of a blurry files. One submits clean PDF, clean dates, proper formats, quick replies. Who looks employable? Exactly. Now let's talk about the money. Do not assume you will become rich instantly because that mistake damage many relocation dreams. Your first stage may be modest. Rent matters, transport matters, taxes matters, daily life matters, but stable modest income in a structured economy can be better than a chaotic income elsewhere. This is the comparison many people mix. Not all high salaries create peace. Not all modest salaries mean struggle. Context matters. Japan can offer safety, system, punctuality, and long-term progression. That has value. Now, what happens if you arrive with fantasy expectations? You compare the one with influencers online, you hate everything, you quit early, which is a very wrong mindset. Treat your first year as your setup, learn their language, learn culture, build savings discipline, gain references, upgrade your pathway. This is how winners move. Now let's speak about the culture. Japan often values respect, punctuality, cleanliness, quiet professionalism, and teamwork. If you always come late, argue unnecessarily, or ignore the procedure, you may struggle. This is not about losing yourself. This is about adapting intelligently. Every country has their own workspace culture. Japan is simply more structured than many places. So prepare yourself mentally. Now imagine if you are caring for an elderly resident. You greet them kindly, you help them safely, you notice mood changes, you report concern, you stay patient. That can earn trust faster than any flashy talk because caregiving rewards consistency. Now let's discuss the pathway smartly because some people enter through the direct hiring, some through the training programs, while some through the specified workers category. Depending depending on the current rules, the exact route can change over time. This is why I always say use the official sources first. Do not memorize one viral video and assume it lasts forever. Immigration rules move, your strategy should also move. Now, what happens if you wait forever? Another year passes, no language progress, no documents ready, no savings, no applications. Then suddenly, everyone starts talking about Japan and competition rises. Early preparation beats late excitement. If I was starting from zero today, I will do this. I will get my passport ready, start Japanese basic language, Build clean caregiver focused CV, research legal routes, save relocation funds every month, apply only on verified channels. I will stay patient, simple, not easy, but simple. But now, let me help you position better than any average people. Do not market yourself desperate. Market yourself as dependable. Employers do not want drama. They want someone who shows up, who learns fast, who respects rules, who cares properly, who stays steady. Use that tone in your interview as well. Say you are committed to learning Japanese. Say you value elderly care. Say you respect teamwork. Say you want long-term growth. That sounds stronger than saying I just want to leave my country. Now let's be honest about challenges too. Homesickness can hit you, winter can surprise you, language frustration can happen, care work can be tiring, but that does not mean bad because many good opportunity comes wrapped in discipline. Now picture yourself 1 year later. You can be great in Japanese, you understand the transport system, you have your income history, you have overseas experience, you are no longer the same person who felt stuck. That transformation is very, very real and it starts from one decision. Make sure to take that route seriously. So let's bring this home. Moving to Japan as a caregiver without a degree or a prior experience is possible, but possible is not automatic. You need language efforts, clean documents, real information, patience, correct expectation. If you bring those things, you can give yourself a real shot. If you bring laziness and fantasy, Japan will expose it very, very quick. That is the honest truth. If this open your eyes, make sure to subscribe because more smart relocation opportunities are coming. And that next video should be the one you should watch right now because there is another country hiring foreigners quietly and almost nobody is paying attention to it. Thank you, and I will see you on the next one.